and I'm not throwing shade because, damn it, we all wrong, especially me when it comes to the NBA Finals because I get emotional and I think about the cities that I want to be in more than I think about the basketball team. So we know that my record ain't great with the NBA Finals. But I will say this to you. Let me throw a little shade on you respectfully. You've been wrong about the Boston Celtics before, but in all seriousness, let's analyze why. Because there have been a few occasions where the Boston Celtics team that you know and love didn't show up. So you keep thinking about what Golden State will do or hasn't done or may be incapable of doing. I'm saying I can point to a Boston Celtics team that looked lights out one game and then show up the next, and you like, who the hell are these guys? What the hell are they doing? Boston tends to do that from time to time. So let's take into account the fact that what we saw from Boston in game one, while lethal, and recognizing that if that continues, Golden State's going to lose this series, let's also understand that it's entirely possible, especially when they go home, that the Boston Celtics might not resemble the team we know them to be. That is possible.
Oh, Steven, no. And guess what? I don't disagree with you. I still have this series going 7. All I'm saying is what I told you the other day when I came on here earlier this week. My opinions are based on the facts, okay? When the facts change, guess what? My opinion changed. I think we all need to live by that. That's the perfect analogy. When the facts change, the opinions change. That's just what it is. But from what I saw last night, the Celtics are more athletic. They have more size, and I just don't see the Warriors overcoming that. I'm not saying they're gonna get swept. You know what the great Shaquille O'Neal used to say? He used to say when people try to guard him, you could get physical with me the first quarter. You could get physical with me in the second quarter. You could get physical with me in the third quarter.
So the highlights are the highlights, but you can take me between the lines and help understand and give context to what we just saw. This Celtics team, never been on this stage. Home team's familiar with it. They got the grease hot right the third quarter. They get up by double digits. What happened in the fourth quarter?
I think confidence. You got to give the coach you got to give him a lot of credit.
What specifically do you like that he did?
He didn't ride Marcus Smart a lot, and we've seen that. They were able to keep the ball in Derek White's hand. Derek White was making not only shots, but he was getting in the paint, putting a lot of pressure on Golden State, forcing Steph to guard, easy kickouts. I think Jaylen Brown, obviously Tatum didn't have the game we thought Tatum was going to have.
Didn't have to.
Yeah, but Jaylen Brown just took it and was very patient, attack when he wanted to attack. Obviously, he likes to go right. He went right a lot tonight. You have to give it Boston Celtics a lot of credit. They played extremely well tonight.
Well, and I mean, you speak of confidence, and I think you see it happen in a game, but I mean, this stage, right? This is it's a finals game, and this Boston team is, as a group, this is the first game they've ever been in this spot. But when the buckets, when it starts going in like that, right? And you see the confidence start to grow, what happens?
You just feed off of, right? I remember we played Golden State, I don't know, game 1 or 2, we were down 31 in the third, and we just kept chopping, and next thing you know, we lead the game with a win. So, it's a shocker to me. It's really a shocker to me. I had Golden State, obviously, because they're the home court advantage, and obviously because they're Golden State, but you have to give Boston a lot of credit. They played extremely well tonight.
Al Horford is a guy that, we were joking about, like, he's not as old as Iguodala, but he's the old head, he's the vet on that squad. Yeah. He has the most experience of the group. And his ability to provide a game like this, the three-point shooting in the fourth, 26 and 6, we know Tatum and Brown are the guys. But what kind of luxury is it to have that type of experience and that type of capable scoring in someone in Horford for Boston?
And I just think, to add to that, not even like a proven winner, too. He's done it on levels. He's done it in college. He's done it on this level. A big who doesn't take a long time to get into a shot. It's real quick flick. He can shoot it from the corner. He can shoot it up top. Screen and popper, a physical force. So Al Horford, he came and he showed out, but he's been doing it all playoffs. I am really surprised by Boston winning this game tonight.
If we put ourselves on the other side of it, it's just one game. And Golden State is much more experienced. They've been through this before, but not necessarily this before, right? You lose a double-digit lead on your home floor, And I just wonder how jarring could, not is, but could a game like this, Pat, be for them?
Again, I mean, Boston has home court advantage now.
Right.
And everyone knows in the NBA it's almost impossible to win.
Although it's weird this year. It's Boston's been odd at home. You know, they've been great on the road.
Yeah, that's true.
They were against Milwaukee. They were against Miami. But home court for them has been odd. I mean, maybe you sell yourself on that a little bit.
Yeah, I have to. Right? If I'm Boston, if I'm in that locker room right now, I'm super excited. We stole home court. Rather, if we come up short game 2, we did what we need to do game 1. Home court's our way. So it's a lot of confidence going that way. I'm very interested to see what Golden State does this game 2. I don't think it's a lot they can do. Obviously, Steph played tremendous tonight, but now you start to look at the others. People have to step up, and I honestly think that Boston's looking at this like, we got away with one. Steph got hot and we still won, so it's a lot of confidence, offensively and defensively from their side.
I want to go back to something that you mentioned about giving Coach U credit. And what a job this guy's done. They're a 500 team in January, Pat. And look, teams can change, right? You can go from being one thing to another. But they seem to have found belief and trust and all the key connected. They're connected, all those words we hear so much. And I feel like a ton of it, maybe most of it, goes back to him. Am I wrong?
No, I don't think that at all. I don't know. Obviously, we're not in the locker room every day, but just to hear how he coaches them, it's not like a pat on your back type of demeanor. It's not I'm going to play my money type of demeanor. I'm going to play the group of guys who give me a chance to win this basketball game tonight. That night might change a different night, but so you don't see that in a lot of coaches. And obviously he's been on the pop a lot, and Derek White's been on the pop a lot, so you understand like that family of basketball background is paying off right now for sure.
But I mean, he's all of that. I'm with you, but I mean, this is the first night, and you're down double digits. And as you say, like he had the trust. Pritchard made a big. It didn't want in the highlight. Yep. There was trust enough to leave guys like Smart on your bench and let the guys that were out there find a rhythm that gave them a lead. And I mean, trust leads to belief, and belief, I think it's like a circle, you know what I'm saying? Like a night like tonight has to do nothing but just sharpen their belief.
For sure. And then arrested Marcus Smart, he ends the game, 2 big threes. I mean, and this is a game with Jason Tatum again. He didn't have to do anything, literally anything. Give Golden State a lot of credit. Defensively, they tried to go out there and take the ball out of Jason Tatum's hands, being like a boxes and elbows type of game, real packed. But, man, Boston came in, they turned it around. They trusted their, drive and kick game, and it paid off.
All right, Stephen A. Smith's going to join us here live and join our conversation.
It's too loud.